Live from Detroit, Local 4 News starts right now.
And welcome to Northwest Detroit, our drone for capturing these homes in the area. Tonight you'll hear from some neighbors and why they say this community has so much to offer.
Tonight we are coming to you live from a total neighborhood gem. We are actually inside the Adams Butzel Recreation Center at the corner of Myers and London. You can take a look at the map right there. I'll tell you one word to describe this place. It literally is awesome. Good evening, everybody. I am Karen Drew, and Demond, this is a fun day.
It sure is. You know, there's so much to do at this place that folks are calling a community hub. We're right inside the pool here at Adams Butzel right now, and
yeah, let's take a look. We have with our other camera, we've got the Adams Butzel swim team. They're working right now. These kids just got out of school. They came here, and this is routine for them. Coming here, spending their hours after school to learn new skills, to be better people, better residents of their community. And you invited some friends, too.
Yeah, the community really showed out for this one, too. We have members from the Bethune Community Council back here, along with the Loyola High School rugby team. They came out to see what In Your Neighborhood is all about and to show us why this community is so special. Now, you know, the city, Karen, has been going after property owners in this community because it's been one of the concerns for a lot of people. They've been going after property owners who have not been taking care of their property, the blighted properties around this area. So they want to hold people accountable. That includes cleaning up their properties and sending those property owners the bill.
And that's what I like. You know what I mean? They're not just giving them a ticket. They're saying, you better fix this. Will Jones has been working on this story, hitting the streets, meeting with people who live in this community, and really dealing with the impact on the work that this is going on in this area. Will, tell us more.
Karen and Damon, we are on Finkel, and this is an example of the work that's getting done. A fresh coat of paint covers this vacant building. There used to be a fence surrounding this property that was in disrepair. That is now gone, but you know, removing the blight is just one part of this equation to improve this community.
Each corridor has a life of its own and a different strategy.
On the move on Detroit's west side with Katrina Crawley, the city's assistant director of Blight Remediation.
So on Finkel, you will see, as we're driving down toward Wyoming, you'll see some yellow placards. Most people think those yellow placards are tickets. They're not. They are blight violation notices.
Like many zip codes in Detroit, Crawley says blight is an issue here in the 48238 zip code, but the city has been working on it. Crawley focuses on commercial properties.
We first start off with vacant property owners who are out of state. Why? Because those owners typically have the worst properties and they don't have skin in the game.
Crawley wants property owners to pick up the phone and work to get into compliance. This is a look at the changes to commercial properties along Finkel at the owner's expense.
You seem really passionate about this.
I love what I do, sir. I absolutely do.
David Garrison grew up on the west side and owns Garrison Auto Glass on Dexter.
I genuinely am looking forward to the transformation of what's going on.
How do you measure success?
So I would say success almost is in the eye of the beholder. So subjectively, when the community sees that there has been a change, and it is a change that will be long-lasting.
Crawley knows ridding the neighborhood of blight is just one part of its transformation.
Is the goal to encourage economic development in the community?
Absolutely.
Through this program, since 2021, the city has remediated about 140 properties in this zip code. And keep in mind, about a third of those blighted properties are city-owned. So the city is holding itself accountable as well. Karen, back to you.
You know, I was going to say, well, obviously the story is about accountability. So the goal here is for the property owners to do the repair work instead of the city doing it and then billing them later. Is that the plan?
That's exactly right, Karen. In this case, this property owner lives nearby and the city was tearing down the fence, removing some vegetation. That property owner came by and got involved and said, hey, I will finish the job. So they did the paint job here. And so that is ultimately what the city wants. They want the property owner to take responsibility. Karen and Demont?
Sounds like we've got a follow-up story to see exactly what gets done and what gets changed and make it better for the neighbors. We appreciate it. Thank you, Will. Meantime, by the way, some neighbors in this area may tell you one of their big challenges that they're facing is access to quality health care. I know that you met some residents in the area who said, you know what, this is top of mind. They find themselves a lot of times traveling outside the area. There isn't something really close to deal with their health needs.
Yeah, you know, most folks will call this a healthcare desert because there isn't convenient access. You know, I met a team of doctors, Karen, who are working with the city and other partners to change that reality. They're in the process of opening a new medical center right here in this community. Take a look.
All right, guys, come on in.
At an old blighted building on Davison Street in Detroit that's been sitting vacant for quite some time.
Where there's underrepresentation for good quality health care, we're trying to bring that back into the community.
A couple of physicians from this city are working to bring new healthcare resources and options here.
We gutted it out, and now what we're going to be doing is a completely new, renovated, and remodeled state-of-the-art center.
Meet doctors Ted and Greg Naiman. The primary care physicians are brothers, and they're in the process of opening a new Epic Primary Care Center in District 7 here in zip code 48238.
You're going to go straight back and you'll know where your room is.
The physicians say the location of Epic's new Detroit Davison Center is intentional. Knowing access to health care has been a challenge for many neighbors across this area.
There's about 70,000 people in this area that don't have a healthcare center around here. They have to travel outside of that.
The new medical center is a few months from opening, and the doctors say contractors have been busy. The new center will have state-of-the-art technology in its waiting area and a variety of patient rooms. They'll have full range of clinical services for children and adults. They're also adding community access areas and so much more.
There's going to be things and services that you may not even find at a hospital level that you're going to find here in the community.
The Naiman brothers say they're passionate about bringing quality and accessible health care to those who need it. They already have a track record of success.
We see adults and kids. We take all ages, all insurances, no insurances.
They say Epic Primary Care is already operating several integrated medical centers across the Detroit metro area.
It's going to be some needed change that's going to be really welcome to this community.
Yeah, and it's not too far away from this rec center.
Yeah, all right, a little bit about the rec center. Adams Butzel Complex opened in the early 1970s, named for two loyal Detroiters, philanthropist and attorney Fred Magnus Butzel. Also, John Jack Adams, the only person to have won Stanley Cups both as a player, a coach, and a GM, all with the Detroit Red Wings. So there's a little bit of fun history there for you.
Yeah, you know, Karen, I had a chance to hang out here and meet some of the people that call this neighborhood home. Now, here's just a couple of things this little slice of Detroit has to offer. Take a look. If you take a trip to Detroit's northwest side,
everybody neighborly.
Many neighbors may tell you this area of the city's full of life and energy.
There's a variety of people that you meet and you interact with.
You'll find communities where block clubs are strong, a variety of murals are making neighborhoods more welcoming and brighter, and people are invested in keeping the community safe.
I have a community organization for Community Planning Association. We knocking out crime through skilled trades.
The city's opening new parks in the area, and folks say buzz about new development is encouraging.
We see businesses coming back, we see families coming back, and that all makes a difference because seeing it go away and come back, this area is definitely on the comeback.
In this community, you'll find places like Loyola High School Detroit.
Loyola changes lives.
A private Catholic school for boys that's been around for 3 decades. Right now, this school's preparing to celebrate 14 consecutive years of 100% senior class college acceptance.
How special is this school to you?
It's special to me because it opens up brotherhood to me.
And among other gems making this neighborhood a hotspot is the city's Adams Butzel Rec Center.
I love to swim. That's my first love.
Activities here include swimming, dance classes, aerobics. There's billiards, too.
I'm an archery instructor. I do a fit class.
Yeah, archery's popular among adults and teens. And the city's only indoor ice arena is located at this rec center. Hockey and figure skating are popular, among other things.
All of our recreation centers, we encourage everybody to come and get a membership. It's always low fees, and then it's always great things to do.
Yeah, and I tell you, just a few of the people who make this community just a great place. A couple of them, Ms. Brooks and Ms. Adams behind me from the Bethune Community Council. Now, there's so much more to this neighborhood. All you have to do if you want to learn more is use the QR code on your screen right now to learn more about this area in the northwest side, including Focus Home, the League of Detroit, and Southeastern Michigan, rather.
Damon, I'm going to do a little walking tour because there's so much to show here at Adams Butzel. So we already told you, we got the swim area here. Swim in the D is going on over there, which is so cool. All these kids are learning how to swim, spending some of their time after school. Follow me, guys. It's going to be loud. Get ready. All right, we are in the hallway of Adams Butzel. Obviously, the kids are excited to be here. Andre, come here real quick. I don't know if you can hear. He is the director of this place. You were raised here as a kid, is that right?
Yes, it is.
And you went to Michigan State, got your degree, and then decided to come back. Why is that?
Yes. Just love the community and being a community asset for the city of Detroit.
You really made a difference. How do you feel at the end of the day?
I love it. I love to come to work every day.
Thank you. Thank you so much for letting us in.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's come. All right, so we got the crowd here, obviously. I will tell you, to see so many kids at a place like this after school, encouraging each other, helping each other, learning new skills, it's really, really great. Now, I want you to come in here. This is the dance lessons. All right, that's Brandon. I'm just going to let them do a little bit here. All right, so they're doing their stretches. They're getting ready for their performance. I know I shouldn't be interrupting this teacher. Brandon,
hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Are you having fun?
I am.
Well, why do you like being a teacher here?
I love being here because everybody is so community-centered. And so that's what our goal is too, is just to do everything for the community. And so they're in line with our mission and we just love it.
I like your smile and energy. And I like your playlist. I'll let you guys get back to your stuff, all right? All right, let's go over here. Okay, so we got the dance thing over here where all these kids are doing all their lessons. They learn all different kinds of dance. Ballet, jazz, hip hop. They're doing a little stretch now. We're gonna go a little quieter. Take a look what they have here. They've got this amazing ice rink. I want you to take a look here. Look how crazy busy this is. Just on a Wednesday afternoon, you've got so many people using this facility trying, oh, careful, careful. I'm just worried about my photographer slipping on the ice there. But this is what you see. You see instructors, you see moms, you see dads, and you see kids with some really good ice skating skills. All right, Justin, I'm gonna ask you to come over here. I know that's great video, but I want to introduce you to a family here. And what makes this place so special is that it's a generational story. We have got a mom and her daughter, her son and nephew, all here because this place is so special, and they've got a story in terms of not only living here but working here. You started this years ago when you brought your daughter Tracy to Adams Butzel. Why is that?
Well, I'm a rec person. I work in the rec department, and they have good programming in all areas, athletic and social, dancing, and it's a great place to be.
And you said, Tracy, when I was talking to you, you love the track program.
Oh, absolutely. I started in track and dance, tap dance. My mom taught tap dance, basketball, softball.
Why as a mom is it important to have your son and your nephew here?
Oh, my goodness. They chose to be here, but I think that bringing them here when they were young and them learning how important this was, so it just warms my heart to see them want to be here and want to give back what they received.
And I know that you work here. You work with the seniors. Tell me about that.
With the seniors, it's really fun. I mean, I know they're on the older side, but they're really fun. They're funny. They're very loving, caring. They help me out with everything I need.
And they love their stories. They were stopping me in the hall, and square dancing here apparently is really hot. As we wrap up, let's end with, you're doing some great things with the teenagers here. Basketball, but also mentoring.
Yes, one of my coworkers, James Lester, has a Valiant mentoring group for 6 to 17-year-olds. And then I do a lot of programming like this May 18th, we're having 10 vendors. We're having a teen symposium just to talk about the problems in our community among teenagers. We're going to have a few speakers, any local speakers that see this. We'd love to have you here at Adams Butzel. You know, we want to encourage the youth to go down the right path, because
this made a difference for you, didn't it, coming here?
Oh yeah, big time. Big time, yeah. If I wasn't here,
I know, right? I know it is.
Doing something else.
Well, I'm glad exactly what you're doing right now. We are going to say thank you so much for your time. Let's send it over to Hank.